Hey everybody, Texas Daily Extra, a little piece online, and Phyllis, Robert, and we were joined today during the show by Chris Green, Amazon expert.
Our backyard MBA, how to make thousands of dollars on Amazon in your spare time.
In your spare time. It can get as big as you want to make it. Put in as much effort as you want, and you don't have to be big. You might just want to be small. It's really up to you.
Now, what's the name of your new book you have out? We don't have it, but we can't show it, but tell us.
The most recent book that I've written is called Arbitrage, and it's more of a financial term for markets coming to equilibrium. And what Amazon does, and what the internet does, is it brings the markets of products to equilibrium, where you can find a product for a lower price, say at a book sale, and bring it to Amazon where someone's looking for that book, they can't find it anywhere, and they buy it for a higher price, and you keep the profit in the middle.
So who are the people who, describe the people who are really turning this into a highly profitable business, a full-time business?
It's everybody. It's the entire spectrum of the population. There are kids that are still in college that are doing this, and they sell their own textbooks first to get started. And they're like, holy smokes, I'm making more money doing this. I may not even want to get a job after, so I'm going to start my own business. And I've got grandmothers who have even written their own books about their experience, who they just make enough money. They don't want to make too much money, because you make too much money on Social Security, then you got to pay taxes. So I tell them, that's a good problem to have, because they say, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm making too much money to stay on Social Security. I'm like, relax, call a CPA, you'll be just fine.
You'll be fine, yeah.
Good problem.
When I first met you, and you may still be doing this, but you would buy closeouts at toy stores.
Sure.
And discounted, severely discounted, and then turn a big profit on them on Amazon.
Toys are often very collectible, especially if it's a toy series, like take Disney. And Pixar is one of my favorites, because Pixar movies are so good that generations from now, they're still going to be watching the same movies. People are watching Finding Nemo for the first time this year.
Kids.
And guess what? There's no Finding Nemo toys in the stores, because it hasn't been in the theaters. I mean, they re-released the 3D version. But when something gets clearanced out because the new movie comes out, the old toys got to go. But the kids still want to buy those toys. Toys are not just a Christmas thing. There are birthdays all year long, and people want specific toys, and the internet gives them that opportunity to find, I want that real specific one. It's not at the toy store. No problem. It's on the internet.
Is it important to look for the toys still in mint condition in the box?
If you want to sell new condition on Amazon, you've got to think gift quality. You can't sell, oh, it's the box is beat up kind of thing. You can sell it as used, maybe collectible, or even on eBay. But Amazon, new is new. Very new. But toys, you got to think of toys as, it's a destination product. People want that product, and when it's discontinued, then the more that you buy, you may buy the last of the supply. And when you control supply, you also control price.
So if I want to start doing this, trying to make money in my spare time, what should I think about first? And explain the Amazon what's called FBA program that I use.
That's a big question, the FBA. Explaining that in under 30 seconds.
Right.
But when you use FBA, you're outsourcing your fulfillment department, the packing, the shipping, the storage, all of that stuff. You're sending your stuff to Amazon, and they're going to store it for you. And what makes it work is all your products are eligible for the Amazon shipping programs, and that's what Amazon customers want. They want that stuff to be there in 2 days for free if they're a Prime member. And if your stuff's not there, you're not going to reach those customers.
So it's fulfillment by Amazon.
FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon.
And so my wife was creating horse riding products for girls, polo wraps for horses that were colorful and all. But then it became the challenge of, oh my God, I can't be going down to the UPS store twice a day shipping this out.
Right.
Amazon FBA solved that problem, and they come pick it up. I was amazed how streamlined the system is.
It really is. It catches people by surprise, because I think it's got to be more complicated than this. And when we were big on eBay, at our peak, we were doing about 200 boxes a day, and that's not difficult work, packing boxes, but you get to a point where you can't pack any more boxes. If we got 1,000 orders, I could not fulfill all those orders in one day, but Amazon can without even blinking an eye. 1,000 orders go out, no problem. So it allows you to scale up if that's the type of business that you want to build, and just lets you outsource. So then you can go out of town. A family emergency comes up, no big deal if you don't ship those orders. Amazon's got you covered.
So as we went through this, we realized that we really didn't want to be product designers and manufacturers, that what we were really good at is writing and creating stories. And so we're moving to the Kindle, Amazon Kindle world. What are the opportunities out there in Amazon for the different kinds of products, and how should I think about what I want to do?
That's another big question. How to make money on Amazon? There are dozens of ways to make money on Amazon. Selling products is only one of them. They have the Kindle publishing, Kindle Direct Publishing. You can self-publish your own books for the Kindle platform. It's completely free, other than your time to create the content. And they also own a company called CreateSpace, and I wish they would just rename it just Amazon, but it's not. It's called CreateSpace, and that is a self-publishing for real physical books. And all it is you upload a Word document and a PDF cover, and they will publish your book on Amazon, and it will ship from Amazon. They will print it and ship it the same day.
Publish on demand.
Publish on demand.
Yeah.
And it's subsidized by Amazon. The costs through CreateSpace are less than half of other vanity publishers that are going to self-publish for you. And you're on Amazon, which is where everybody wants to be. It's the same shipping programs, and it doesn't cost me a thing. And you can order my book today, and for $3.99 it'll be here tomorrow.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
That's amazing.
And so what?
Or get it instantly on Kindle, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And what we found is that we don't have the money to invest in a brick and mortar store, but we're just as competitive out of the back bedroom of the home now.
Sure. Unless you want to have a store as like a badge of honor, or you just always wanted to have it, or even say, hey, I did $1 million in sales. It's not about the patches, that you achieved, so you can say, oh, I did $1 million in sales. Like, who cares? How much profit did you make?
Exactly.
Well, this is what we call a disruptive technology. Where do you see it going in the future? Because, for instance, I understand now that there's a higher volume of product searches inside Amazon rather than Google, and Google is worried about them.
Google better be worried, because who's going to go to Google and search for a product and go to the Amazon page, which is going to be the #1 result for the product? How many times are you going to do that before you say, you know what, I keep doing this, I'm just going to go to Amazon? And what Amazon has that no one else has is 16 plus years of user-generated customer reviews.
Data.
So even if you don't buy from Amazon, you're going to Amazon to say, you know what are people saying about this product? How about the new iPod? What are people saying about it? And then, hey, you're on Amazon. And maybe you will buy eventually. And they know what you look at, they know what you browse. Amazon knows everything. Amazon recommends products to me, and I'm like, you know what, I do like that product. I will buy that. And it's spooky good.
And it's not just for used products either. You could buy a brand new iPad, you could buy an appliance perhaps.
Amazon's selling close to everything.
A car?
You can't buy a car on Amazon yet.
Okay.
But the example I love to use, we moved to Massachusetts, and we've had 2 hurricanes since moving to Massachusetts. It's not a hurricane zone, but we know that hurricanes are coming these days. We've got forecasting, all that stuff. I can overnight a generator from Amazon for $3.99 shipping. And I don't have to drive to 4 Home Depots to find out they're all sold out. I know the hurricane's coming. I need a generator. Amazon.com, $3.99 overnight shipping. Boom, it's at my door the next day.
Wow.
So don't be unprepared for a hurricane when you can just get it from Amazon.
That's amazing.
How many of what I call backyard MBAs of entrepreneurs are out there in Amazon selling their own stuff now, do you think?
It's hard to say. Amazon, the opportunities there are still in their infancy, in my opinion. If you look at a typical product, maybe 10% of the sellers are using the FBA program. You can ask members of your family what Amazon does. They think, oh, they sell books, right? No, they sell everything. And Amazon's size, in comparison, there's kind of 2 points that compared to Walmart, which everybody's familiar with Walmart. Walmart does almost $500 billion in their last fiscal year, $466 billion. Amazon did $61 billion. Okay, so that's how much bigger Walmart is. But Walmart's online sales, $9 billion. 2% of Walmart's total fiscal year sales are online. But Amazon's $61 billion to their $9, they beat them by 7 times. So,
Online.
Who's going to be the Walmart of the web? Amazon's already
They're
the
already
Walmart
there.
of the web.
Good point. Wow, amazing. Okay, so I know it's going through Phyllis's mind.
Hey, I'm taking
I'm
notes.
going through that attic as soon as I get home. Right?
I don't have an attic, but I've got some other resources.
And your experience is that we do all have
Something
stuff
to sell.
sitting at home that could be sold right now.
It's hard. I mean, you can't guarantee anything, but I guarantee you go home and you take everything you have with a barcode that can be sold, the books, the media, stuff that there's no restrictions on. I bet you got over $1,000 just sitting there that you're never going to use, and sell it now, because CDs and DVDs, they're not going up in value.
True.
So if you want to sell them,
move them,
sell them.
Yeah.
But the opportunities are not just in stuff; they're in self-publishing content. I'm excited about the self-publishing.
Yeah.
When you can publish a book, and when I go to somebody and hand them a book, and they're like, "You wrote a real book, and it has a barcode on the back and everything," it's instant credibility.
Sure. Impressive. Okay. It's a brave new world of Amazon.
It is. Opportunities are there for anyone who wants to take them.
Chris, thank you so much.
Facebook.com/ScanPower.
Hustle. Sure. Hustle.
To really get started.
Right. Get going. Okay, Chris Green, thank you so much. And we'll have more on Texas Daily Extra mañana.